Joining us on the line now is our good friend Tucker Carlson from the Daily Caller. Does the weekend Fox and Friends show over at the Fox News Channel. How are you, Tucker?
Good morning, gentlemen.
You know, it's been a while since we've had you on, and I wanted to talk to you about something that has happened, I think, since we last talked to you, and that is this amazing reversal of political fortunes that has taken place because of the Obamacare debacle. And it's two things. It's the rollout, which is everybody can agree was badly handled. Even the president will agree on that one. And then the other part of it is the fact that we now don't trust our president because he told us if we liked our health care plan, he said it some 36 times. If you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. We now know that is not true. Every day it seems there is another sort of group of negative stories about Obamacare. Have you ever witnessed in the many years as a crafty veteran in this town that you've seen such a reversal of fortunes in such a short amount of time?
Amazing.
Yeah.
And this was not in the Republican plan. I mean, reality intervened and did what Republicans have been trying to do for 3 years, which was to discredit Obamacare unsuccessfully. Obamacare's never been popular, but their arguments increasingly were sort of falling on deaf ears, and then the plan itself made their case for them. It's unbelievable. Now, underneath all of this, however, is a series of troubling numbers about how people feel about the program itself. So people are really upset about the rollout, the incompetence of the Obama administration, the lying that took place. The president's number, 37, I think, this morning. So it's been a disaster. However, people still want the federal government to intervene, unfortunately, in my opinion, and tell insurance companies they must cover pre-existing conditions. There is this growing assumption that the healthcare, your healthcare, is the government's responsibility. So the larger philosophical argument, I think, has been lost, and I say that with no pleasure at all. I mean, it makes me sad. I think it's an ominous sign, but that's what the numbers indicate.
Tucker Carlson, you're a D.C. guy. You've lived here for quite some time, and you've seen it in its good days and its bad days. And then everyone has been saying Washington's sort of on the uptick here, certainly economically. But we've had this string of stories. We've got this knockout game. You've seen this where in Washington where guys just target innocent people to try to knock them out on the street to catch it on YouTube. And then, of course, the tragic news last night of Congresswoman Grace Meng, freshman Democrat, who got mugged down at Eastern Market. Are you concerned that Washington's starting to get a little rough again?
Really concerned. I've been here for 30 years, and I love Washington. I'm one of the few people who admit I love the city, and I've been here since high school. And I remember when it was a dangerous place, when it was really unfashionable to live in the city as we did. It was uncool because it was totally third world. It was awful. And it could return to that, and most people who live here didn't live here then, so they don't have perspective. But, violent crime is up nationally a lot, double digits across the country. That is a bad sign. And by the way, so is racial tension, and it's one of the most disturbing things about the Obama administration. All my neighbors voted for Obama primarily because they thought, this is something good about America. This is like atonement for our country's sins. This will bring people together. I'm not mocking those impulses. I think they're understandable. But it's sad how far short reality has fallen from that ideal. I mean, the country is not more united, and there is this undercurrent of anger and resentment and distrust between different groups, economic and ethnic, and it's really bad.
I mean, you're right about that. There was a time where if you happened to make a wrong turn in this town, you ended up in a neighborhood in which you were not safe.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was really bad. The murder capital of the world.
No, completely. I mean, even to this day, I think of K Street, east of 15th. It's like, oh, it's kind of sketchy. Sketchy, it's like the richest street in the world. I mean, it's changed so much. I have employees who live in neighborhoods I've never been to, despite having spent my entire adult life here. I mean, it is unrecognizable, the city. And I think for people who take that for granted, it's hard to imagine that we could ever revert to what we were. But yes, we could. You're going to see it in New York City. How'd you like to own real estate in New York City?
Yeah.
First thing that's going to happen with de Blasio is you're going to see crime rates spike. There's just no question about it.
Tucker Carlson, Thanksgiving 1 week away, and we've been talking this morning about how the community organizing arm and political arm of the Obama campaign, Organizing for America, they've sent out all these talking points to encourage people to promote health care at the Thanksgiving dinner table. Your great blogger at Daily Caller, Jim Treacher, he responded and said, I think we'll be talking about health care at our Thanksgiving dinner table. Will there be any Obamacare Obamacare promotion at the Tucker Carlson Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, I hope you're going to be there for one thing, Larry, so you can lead that conversation. I try and keep politics out of my house, and the fact that the federal government is trying to insert itself into my Thanksgiving Day celebration is totally creepy. Does anybody else think that's creepy?
I think it is. Yeah.
Shouldn't there be
Shameless.
some private sphere into which Obama doesn't intrude?
Yeah, and they actually give talking points on this. They actually teach them how to do it and when to do it and what they should say to their aunts and uncles and cousins.
So how long before children are informing on their parents to the dear leader? I mean, seriously.
Oh, it is. I know it
No.
sounds like hyperbole, but
No.
it's the same idea. This is Marxist propaganda tactics.
No, it's totally the same idea that there's no realm that is purely private. You know, the personal is political. That is their worldview. In my view, I'm very political. I, hang around politics for a living. I have all kinds of passionate beliefs, but there's a time where I filter all that stuff out. And one of those times is like when I'm sitting having dinner with my kids.
Yeah.
I don't lecture my kids on politics or Obamacare. I can tell them what Obamacare is. Thank God. They're kids. I mean, it's sick.
I mean, just the one time where you want to get the family together and just be thankful for your many blessings and to just appreciate the time with family. And what they're doing is they're trying to make the Thanksgiving dinner a food fight.
Yeah.
Well, it's disgusting. These are the same people who use children in political ads. And yes, I'm aware Republicans have done that, and that's reprehensible in my opinion. But most of the time, when you see kids pushing a political agenda, it's a liberal one because liberals have no compunction about using children to push their agenda, and I just think it's totally wrong.
Tucker alluded to it. I because I'm a wayward waif this Thanksgiving, I will be attending his the Tucker Carlson Thanksgiving dinner. But really quickly, do you serve dressing or stuffing?
That's a good question. I literally can't heat a Pop-Tart, so I cede all of that.
I will check with Mrs. Carlson, and if it's stuffing, count me in.
Tucker, the right answer is cornbread dressing.
No, it's not the
Yes.
All right.
Oh, man, that sounds good.
All right, Tucker. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, guys.